Third reactor, roll off.
What's going on, Reactor Rights? Welcome back for another review with John. I'm not John. He's John.
I'm John.
I'm Mike. And we just finished watching the latest episode of Supergirl titled Strange Visitor from Another World.
If you think about it, aren't they all strange visitors? Supergirl, John Jones, Maxwell Lord.
Yeah, and so basically this episode has a lot of stuff going on, and it each episode has so much stuff, especially this one, a lot of emotions. We get more into the backstory of Martian Manhunter, and also, you know, even Cat Grant, she has a big pivotal role in this episode. There's a lot of stuff between her and her son. It kind of built it up earlier in the season. You remember they had that episode where she talks about the fact that she no longer has contact with her son, and that's why she has like friction with her mother. Remember?
Yeah.
That was
she's got that, and then she's got her other son. Mm-hmm. I wonder how many other secret sons she has. Like, you don't know. Like, it's probably 20 of them somewhere out there, or 50, one for each state. So, yeah.
But yeah, this was a very emotional episode, especially mostly for Martian Manhunter. But let's set it up. So basically, they have this senator come into town, and she's basically kind of similar to what we've seen in Batman versus Superman. She's coming in, she's talking about, like, you know, aliens.
Wait, was she in... Is it the same senator?
No, I don't think it is, but it's similar.
You know what's similar? Senator Kelly in X-Men hating on mutants.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Same idea. She kind of comes in. She's got, like, you know, her bias towards aliens, and says that, you know, they need to be regulated, blah, blah, blah. You know, we've all seen this in comics before. And, you know, it just happens that while she's doing this rally, they get attacked by this monster, this alien.
I'm surprised.
a white Martian. Huh?
Yeah, you know who's got a good eye? James Olsen with his quick camera skill. He's like, ooh, did you see that? That's why he's like an award-winning Pulitzer Prize. I was like, surprise winner. The point is, he's a damn good photographer, and he noticed something was wrong.
Yeah, and you're basically, you know, we see this thing that looks like something out of Resident Evil come out and, you know, attack.
Talking about Nemesis?
Yeah.
Or the liquor.
Yeah, the
liquor.
He does look like the liquor. More or less, this whole episode was a draw more of the backstory between Martian Manhunter, which was really good. Yeah. I mean, did you watch Justice League, the animated series?
No.
No?
No.
I watched it a little bit. If you guys have a episode to suggest for, like, you know, whatever, the backstory of John Jones, because I thought they did a good job in this episode.
Yeah. It's, so pretty much it's the White Martian. The White Martian is kind of like the enemy of the Green Martian. The Green Martian is the Martian Manhunter's people. And pretty much we find out in this episode that the White Martians have pretty much eradicated all Martians. So he's the last Green Martian, and he has a vendetta. He's like, I want to kill those White Martians because they killed my children and my wife. So he's got issues. He's got pent up rage, and Supergirl and Alex, they're there to, like, just help calm him down.
It's always that, like, moral code and the moral high ground kind of thing that they always try to instill in their comics, and, you know, especially whatever the show, especially for a show that's supposed to be catered towards, you know, young female audience, like,
young female audience and the younger audience.
Yeah.
Comic books are for children, so they want to have, like, a good message where you gotta take the higher road, and, you know, you gotta turn the other cheek. That's it.
Anyways, I thought they did a good job with telling the backstory, and, you know, obviously the guy, God, I can't remember his name, the guy who plays Hank Hemshaw, we've seen him in...
You talking about the actor's name?
Selfie. Remember? He was in Selfie.
Oh, yeah, he was the guy's boss, John Cho's boss.
He was great.
He was great in that one.
He was really funny, so...
He's good in this one, too, because he's playing John Jones' character, but he's Hank, so you still kind of feel weird, like, but it's an emotional scene where he's talking to Alex about his the history with him and the White Martians, and I almost teared up.
Yeah, it was a good scene between them, and then, you know, you also got the whole thing with Cat Grant and her son, which was, you know, a good a good side story as well.
A good tearjerker too.
Yeah, and I think it was, you know, we don't get a lot of side stories for Cat Grant and setting.
He says sex stories?
Side stories. Diving more into her character. Like, I think the closest one we got was with her mom, right? Like that was the most you really.
You know what I think? Like out of all the characters on the show, the character that has the most depth would be Cat Grant. Each episode, you find out something new about her. Like, oh, new son. Oh, here's a mother. Oh, here's her other son. It should be called the Cat Grant Show. So you got 2 emotional moments for the price of 1 episode, and I think each week, I think Greg Berlanti and crew, they're just trying to like pound you into crying. Like, did we get you yet? Did we get you? Maybe.
Yeah, like I thought they did a good job in structuring because it was really awkward for both of the people, for both her and her son, and obviously Kara had to like mediate between them once they did like a final meeting to kind of like let everything come out. I thought that was a really good scene, and they just generally didn't know how to interact with each other. How would they?
Yeah. Well, isn't she a good mother now for her younger son? So can't she just transfer that love into the love that was absent?
Yeah. Well, it's just like what Kara said. She's like, just say what you're thinking. Like, even if you're terrified to say it, just say it.
No filter. Yeah. We don't suggest you guys do that in real life. Well, actually, go for it. Just go all out.
But I thought that scene was great. And then also, the 2 scenes we saw where, she sees Wynn in passing, and it's always like, it's like Fallout for the last episode. It's just like, it's awkward now. They're not even really friends anymore. They just kind of like, hey, hi.
Yeah. See, okay, if I was Wynn, I was like, all right, Kara, I like you. I'm in love with you. Give me a chance. Let's go on a date. Forget this cat's son.
Yeah.
You just met him someplace, and then he just asked you out, and you're gonna say yes. What about me? I dig through computer files for you. I set up surveillance cameras. I've hacked into everything. Give me a chance.
Yeah, and it's kind of sad, like especially by the end of the episode, Adam, Cat grandson, Adam, asked her out on a date, and she's like, oh, okay, yeah, I have nothing planned, all right. And then, like, immediately following, like, she goes to the elevator, and it's just, like, this awkward passage between her and Wynn, and she's just, like, she acknowledges him in the first scene in the episode, and then later in this scene, she doesn't even acknowledge him, like, not even says, like, oh, hey. Or,
yeah. Well, because Wynn wanted space, so Kara's giving him space. That's how I saw it.
Is that what he wanted, or is that what her sister said he needed? That just give him space and time. Isn't that what she said?
Well, remember when Wynn says like just don't. So she's don'ting. So so that's what happens.
All right.
Yeah.
So let us know what you guys think. If you saw the trailer for next week's episode, we got some car impersonator.
Supergirl number 2. What's going on?
Yeah, is this bizarro?
This sounds bizarre.
So we'll have to wait and see. Thank you guys for watching. Also, if you guys are a fan of The Flash, tune in tomorrow around 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on the CW Fan Talk. Me and John will be on there talking about Flash, all Flash things, and the color orange.
We may even
red.
flash the camera.
But yeah, if you guys like The Flash, we'll be on there. We'll be talking about the show, and even be interviewing the guy who plays Reverse Flash. So look out for that. Thank you guys for watching this episode. We'll see you guys next time.
See ya.